Frickin' hippos. And the other thing we could do is start building Senate houses and importing beer for those Senate houses. Booth needs a T. No, it doesn't need a T intersection. It just needs a corner. Right? Or it doesn't actually need a T in a... yeah, I guess it does need a T. You are correct. So what are these guys? Bazaar is having a bad... Look at these. These guys have 3 different types of food. We could probably completely level this whole area up here. Same thing down here. It needs beer. So we're probably gonna need to start importing beer is what I'm getting. And these hippos are literally just going over and murdering all of our archers all the time. Can we move our archers? Company's morale is too low. Damn. Well, once we get enough money, our next goal is barley importation. Alright, Ra just made all of our people trade more with us, which is going to help us quite a bit. These guys are all pissed off. I can hear those hippos murdering people. Those damned hippos. And this is still, these guys can't get food. Why not? The Bazaar Trader is here awaiting food. I guess we definitely do need like a granary down here then, because that's some shenaniganry. I'm guessing that our trader went off to go get food and then just like got murdered by the hippo. I mean, it's been known to happen. Let's see, we can actually get like a scribal school though. Maybe that'll help the desirability of this area. Get all these workers educated. By the time she gets to the food, it's gone. Yeah. That could be true, walking all the way across the entire damn map just to show up to the granary, and they're like, the last bag of flour just left. That would piss anyone off. And we have way too much in terms of, like, just screw this area. It's just not a very good area. We got way too much straw. So let's just try to get rid of some of the straw and turn it into food. These guys are moving out. They're like, screw this place. Scribes don't work? I've definitely seen them level up your houses. Like these guys complain about like, we don't have access to a school. Or like a scribal school or whatever. And then you build one of these and then they work. Like how all these guys are going to this one place. And there's no room. They're like, we heard there was a place to put this straw? And they're like, what about it? We literally have one place. Alright. Terrible news, there will be no inundation. But we don't seem to be very easily getting money here. And that probably has a lot to do with the kingdom wages that we had to increase. Oh, interesting. Okay, here we go. 3,000 people, so we're actually getting food now. Well then, if we're actually getting food, let's get some. Let's get some beer going. So we're gonna want barley. And then we're gonna want beer. So let's import some barley. Exportable. Exportable? What? There's nowhere that actually sells. We can't grow. Where are we supposed to get? Where are we supposed to get our barley from then? These guys sell barley. Alright, so here we go. And these guys would buy limestone. We're not really doing a very good job here, are we? These guys sell copper. Well, we're gonna need to buy copper eventually. Alright, let's go to the barley and import. So let's import to maintain like 1,400 barley. Yeah, so that should definitely help out there, and we'll get some limestone hauled over there for sale. So that's probably also something really slowing everything down. And we probably just need another storage yard literally right here for our finished goods. And that'll help us out. All right, we're at $2,200, so we're starting to make something of ourselves here. So what do we want to do first with our cash? I was going to do something. Oh yeah, I was going to make beer. Beer was going to happen, and beer is happening, so that's actually excellent. Yeah, that should definitely speed up the income. Let's see, we're going to need copper, and we're going to need a weaponsmith, and we're going to need to start making weapons, I believe, because we're going to start getting some serious problems going on. So let's see, the other thing we could do is build like another housing area and get some more people, or we could just improve some of our housing areas. Why don't we work on improving some of the housing areas? So these guys they need beer. These guys just need a better looking area. So let's just slap down some shims to make things cooler in this area and see if we can get people to level up from that. So nicer looking Nicer looking pads for everybody here. We'll get some cat statues, because cat statues are where it's at. Cat statues, the best statues. Alright, so dock, again, this is detrimental areas. Just throw more money at the problem. Use shrines and not statues. Are they just better because the gods will be happy with you? Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I was not using shrines because I wasn't really understanding how they were actually working. Alright, these guys are just going to be all pissed off because there's just, this area sucks. And that's really just all that's going down. And I probably should have this thing down here also try to grab bricks. So let's just have this, like, get half of the yard full of bricks. And let's make sure we actually have enough space for bricks. Like, we've got clay over here. Got clay. We're making bricks. Is this accepting bricks? We'll just accept all the bricks here. Let's have it, yeah, just accept half the bricks. Way too many yards accepting linen. I mean, what are you talking about? We're just rolling in linen. Yeah, and basically what it'll be is, you know, the next map or whatever, I'm gonna worry about making things a little bit better around here. Alright, so we have barley starting to do its work here. So we're definitely gonna need some beer. We need a lot more beer production, aren't we? If we're gonna expect to actually get beer for our citizens in any sort of reasonable manner. Like, we'd pretty much have to, like, set up, you know, a beer production area. And this area kind of sucks for production because it's just, eh. Can we export grain? Just import grain. We can't export any of this stuff. These guys are just very slowly building the mastaba. We heard that there's one area that has that we can put grain in. Quick, everybody go there. Alright. Well, let's see. We have plenty of clay. We've got potters. We have pottery working. Everyone has pottery. And we just don't have any beer. And that's going to be because we don't have enough breweries and people working in breweries. But where are we going to put all this stuff? I mean, I guess what we'd have to do is kind of just make another little area and then put some storage yards that had beer in them all around. Kind of like throw a storage yard down over here that had beer in it. Well, might as well just have it get half full of beer. And the same thing over here. We'll have another one here with fill up with beer. Only one guy and all the rest will die. Yeah, that's a good point. That is definitely a good point to get them moving. Stupid. That one guy in the floodplain just sitting there with his cart. You're just like, come on, man, move. He's like, no, I'm going to stay here until I die. Ugh. Malaria? What? Where's our risk for malaria? It's just... This guy cannot patrol all this area, obviously. He's doing a pretty shit job. Fine, we'll throw another apothecary down over in the corner, because obviously cattle breed mosquitoes. Obviously. Alright, so we're going to have like all the barley over here. We're going to need to have more brewers. So I guess let's just get more brewers. We could make them all right here. And just like, to hell with this city ever down here being good. Just make booze. Just make Booze Town down here. Well, if we're gonna make Booze Town, let's make Booze Town. Let's just do it. Welcome back, Kento 456. Have you heard of the new games the Spirit successfully used? Linus Path of Progress? No, I have not heard of Linus Path of Progress. It's alright, but you'd rather play Pharaoh. Aw, oh, man. That's just cold. Alright, so everybody hates living here because of the dock. And everybody else hates living there because of the other people. So we're starting to get some booze given to our citizens to level them up, which is excellent. And what kind of stuff do we need? We need culture, prosperity, monument. Okay, so culture is going to be like dentists and probably the Senate houses, right? I think so. But we're slowly chewing down this mastaba. It's 18% complete. Yeah, we are very slowly working on the mastaba. Probably has a lot to do with our dudes are perpetually in work camp mode. Doesn't look like we're gonna get much out of that this year. These damned hippos. Well, this mission, the new thing it said was Senate houses. It had like that whole thing in the intro, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna need them, which is kind of one of the bigger things why I wanted to get a whole bunch of beer set up here. Oh man. Well, what can we do about some of this? Exporting went over 400. Export went over 600. Beer, we can export beer. Well, why don't we start exporting beer as well? We'll export one over 600. Looks like we're actually getting some stuff. You think I should check out the tax income? So is this like the higher it is, the better we're doing for collecting taxes? Or is it the lower it is, the better we're doing? Because it looks like the lower it is, the better. I mean, the higher it is, the better we're doing. Yeah, make sure the bars are high. Yeah, I think the only places that don't have it are down here, and these places suck. Like, these are just awful, shitty houses that nobody wants to live in, and that won't give us any tax anyway. These guys are just sitting out there with a bunch of straw. Yeah. Well, what can we do to get more cash? Because we're obviously, when we started importing beer, we started losing money. I mean, importing barley, we started losing money, and we started losing a lot of it. That's what it seems like. And the price of barley is 48, so it's pretty bad, and the price of beer is 140, so I guess if we start exporting it, at least maybe we can make the difference back, but it's going to take a little bit for all that to stabilize. Like, we need to actually get a steady state economy there to normalize that. And all of our characters are going to be drinking beer, so it's going to be a little bit before we can get it. Otherwise, the rich people get discontented because the poor people aren't paying their fair share. Alright, let's make sure we're taxing everybody. Just because you're broke as hell is no excuse. Our bricks probably is not doing what it needs to do. That's probably accurate. Brick making is... we have plenty of straw. We obviously have plenty of linen, so I'm just gonna blow this place up and make a brickworks right there. This is really, really messy over here. You've considered streaming the game. Well, you seem to definitely know quite a bit about it. So, go for it. Everybody should stream all the games, all the time, right? We need straw, we need clay. It looks like we do have clay coming in though. So, that's something. But maybe we can get some of these bricks sorted out. $33. You cannot pay your tribute this year, which reduced your kingdom rating. Oh man. Well, I'm definitely starting to see kind of how we're supposed to get a lot of this working with our economy to help it actually flow. But it looks like I probably missed the biggest part of this map, which is probably this brick thing. Let me just see, how much money do we make if we export bricks? Like, they're 120 each. Yeah, that's... And then who's buying them? Yeah, 2,500 and 2,500, so like 5,000 bricks. Yeah, and we're not exporting any of them. So we've probably been completely missing out on a very large chunk of income. Ah, more debt. Yeah, which is why I've horribly mismanaged logistics. Alright, so we have 31 months to give him a whole bunch of limestone. Well, we've got the limestone for you, Pharaoh. There you go. Yeah, this is not looking too good for our stuff. Maybe we should just stop importing barley and see if we can actually sell our way back to... I would pause the monument. Yeah, we could do that. Look at those, 1,400 in storage. 800 wood, yeah. I don't even see how to stop the monument. If I was gonna stop it, like, I don't see a pause. I'd have to like blow up the thing down there. Well, these guys at least are doing well. I mean, can we make like a magistrate and just have these things level up again real quick? Is this on a road though? I don't think it is. We'd have to like put this thing here and then put a roadblock here. Block off the ramp with statues. Well, we'll see if we can recover it all. We finally got like all of our brick makers going, so 9 months to comply with game meat. How much game meat do we have? Oh, we have plenty. Well, Pharaoh should... Yeah, we just got back to financial solvency, and that was just with turning off the barley import, but we still have barley here. So, I think we just kind of... It was the bricks that we needed to start making. So let's start doing our barley import. Yeah, I want these to upgrade, which is pretty much some of these. We need some of these areas to have high culture for us to do stuff. So I need a dentist here. One single dentist. We'll put him right next to the cattle ranch. Because we need some good culture on these guys. Why are these guys all pissed off? They're out of pottery. Well, why? Because somebody should be fetching that pottery. Uncultured swine. Definitely are. Screw it, we're hosting a festival. I guess we really didn't need much of an army. I'm surprised. Usually when they give you a whole bunch of military stuff like this, it's because they're going to throw a whole bunch of Nubians or Libyans or Canaanites or whoever the hell at you. But maybe they're just now unlocking the whole menu for us so we can actually play the damn game. %29 complete. Yeah, I think it's just going to be all about these brick makers. So the question is, how's our supply going? Clay is good. I guess our clay supplies are probably going to be great because we've got all that going for us. So we can actually make some brick makers over here if we could. Alright, Pharaoh likes us. Brickworks. If we'd want a storage yard that actually had... And that's a shipwright, not a dock. But we could make a dock here if we needed to. Oh yeah, I hate rotating the map. I get all confused when I rotate it. And so throw a festival because we can. Let's see. I mean, I could just make 2 of these guys, and then we could have this thing here. Special orders, accept clay and pottery. Let's actually also accept bricks. And it looks like we might be running out of clay. Alright. Because then it'll take a whole lot longer. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Is my logistics network sucks. And that's my biggest issue. Kingdom Standard. Because you honored Pharaoh by sending him all of the things. Awesome. Amazing. What, the doc that's like over here doing jack shit?
I wonder if the city has any sights I can see. I love the art of the deal. I love the art of the deal. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Like how these traders are talking about the art of the deal. That's really funny. Alright, so these guys are also, yeah, they're... Let's accept, let's accept half barley over here, so that'll speed that up. And this one should be like, get all barley. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So hopefully we'll get that trading nicely. Because we've got plenty of... You'd think the other ships would like head to the correct docks, but they just don't. 1 employee, 5 employees, 11 employees. Let's see if we can shift labor around. If we just said industry and commerce is number 1, what's going to suffer? Religion and government? Well, what if we took from food production? Yeah, that's just not very good. No priority on that. Yeah, the trade ship AI seems a little bit...
What a bountiful journey. What a bountiful journey.
It looks like all of them got to the dock and they all got serviced kind of at the same time. The game is perfect. Yeah. Some of the best parts of games are actually the worst parts, as far as I've seen. Like, sometimes it's that stupid, annoying bullshit you have to deal with is actually the reason you like the game. And you mastered all those little stupid things you had to do in order to make the game actually do what you wanted it to. Because there'd totally be somebody who's like, well, what you should really have is you should have the granaries and all these other things, like automatically do all this smart stuff. And then like the game becomes so watered down that you miss out on the whole point, which is setting up your own logistics network. The game is not building a city, it's building your logistics. God, it's just a ton of food moving through this map. And we need more people. We need more population to do stuff, and that's probably part of my problem. Is I have too many people in this damn city, just to begin with. Just got this shithole. Alright, well, let's throw the speed a little bit higher and see what actually starts happening. Let's also save it, just in case. Horrible things. And what I'd like to do is start getting some of this. So Osiris is not too incredibly happy, so let's get some shrines to Osiris and let's just pop them down. Because we're going to need this place to be prettier. So let's make it pretty. We'll get more money from these guys. What we want to do is we want to get these guys so that they're complaining about a courthouse, and then let's see if we can actually get a courthouse for them. But the courthouse is just a little bit too big. We'd have to get rid of our bandstand, which is bad news. The other thing we could do is we could get rid of this storage yard, which I guess we can just get rid of the storage yard. So why don't we just have it empty everything and see if we can plop down a courthouse here instead. Yeah, let's empty it and then all of a sudden it gets totally full of frickin' food. So that's full. I guess we would need like a storehouse over here with wheat in it. Well, let's just throw it down then. Except none, except grain. Yeah, I know. There's things I can improve in the city. I'm not gonna go all the way and start doing stuff though. I'm not gonna blow up all the things. We'll do that next map. Alright, so we'll finally clear this out. You guys just have flax. Still just don't have enough employees up there. Maybe we can get more. It's 2 in the morning for you? Damn. Well, it's 11 p.m. here, so you must be on that East Coast over there. These guys are slowly getting there. Nice. And we definitely are starting to acquire lots of money. So awesome. Let's see. We need 25 culture, so we need dentists for people. So let's go ahead and get some dentists roaming around. So a dentist for you. A dentist for that shithole. You guys get a dentist too. Everyone needs a new toothbrush. This your breath is awful. All you people with your smelly breath, get some toothbrushes. Prosperity needs to be good. We're totally good with that. So too few dancers in the city. If possible, add more dancers. Alright, so we need more dancing. Crap. What can we do about dancing? We'd have to, like, destroy stuff. Well, we could destroy our festival square. Why don't we try that? Because we can throw a festival square anywhere. And can we throw a pavilion down on top of this? The pavilion needs to be over more stuff, I guess. Let me see, what's the pavilion over on? Over here, it's like, it's a T with like 3 on it. So we need to do like this whole shenanigan right here. What am I doing? Gone insane. This isn't working. I must get like a Senate house. So we would need probably to... What does it look like? It's... like one side is a road and then it's got like the bandstand in the middle of it. So it's kind of like the bandstand like that. So we would need like a road here. Is that what it's bitching about? I'm not really sure. Let's just get rid of the bandstand here. So it's like that. So I need the cross like that. Why can't these tooltips be more helpful? I guess maybe I was off by 1? It's like there? Or is there something... Shit. Alright, the issue is I actually screwed up that whole thing. I didn't mean to delete your house. I just couldn't see what the hell I was doing. Everybody's pissed. They're like, no, how could you? There we are. So I just need the dance school over there? Where is the dance school? Did I not make one over here? Yeah. Well, let's make one. There's not enough room anywhere. How do I fit in a dance school? Fine, we'll just throw it way over there because that's what we need. and then we'll get some dancers going. Why not? Why not? Alright, so we can actually get rid of this and get that courthouse. But I don't really want the courthouse going there, so I'll just demolish these things, throw the courthouse on the other side. And throw a medium statue in here because we can. They entertain all the homes they pass by. Well, that sounds awesome. Drinking and gaming, Kento 456. It's usually a good way to chill out if you're really stressed. Oh, there are some games you definitely cannot like drink and play. Like, we used to play a bunch of games in the office when I was back in Electronic Arts, and like when StarCraft 2 came out, we played a whole bunch of StarCraft 2 on Fridays. And they need a scribal school or library over here. The and one time I actually like we were drinking quite heavily and playing StarCraft 2, and I ended up like quitting the game. I somehow hit the key combination to open the menu, hit quit, and accept it with like one drunken hand motion. and it was like a 4v4 match too. Like we were screwed, and everybody, you know, like there were other people just like super pissed that this had happened. It was yeah, that was pretty much, people were like, all right, it's time to go home. This isn't working anymore. All right, we're getting close to actually full employment here, which is awesome. Let's take a look at our standings. We need access to a mortuary. Better access would improve this rating. So we need mortuaries. Well, I haven't had to build mortuaries yet for any of these missions. If I throw one down, do they need linen? Yeah, they need linen. Well, we have a bajillion linen, so we'll be okay with this. Pharaoh needs limestone. We got tons of limestone, Pharaoh. Tons of it. So let's see, what else are these guys gonna get pissed about? Mortuaries. They just need mortuaries. Is there another place I can slap down a mortuary in this horrible excuse for an organized city? Not here, not here. We could try, like, straw needs to be next to these brick makers, so that's fine. Why are these guys all pissed off? They need beer. Well, we're making as much beer as we can. It's probably that we're not keeping enough around. Beer, exporting one over 600. Yeah, let's, like, make sure we're not exporting it so aggressively. Because we've got beer over here. And we might also want a storage yard that has beer. What we say, get half full of beer and all that. Yeah, that sounds decent. All these guys are leveling down because of no more booze, so everybody's moving out. I also hear mosquitoes. If I hear mosquitoes, is there like... No, it's not an issue. Well, let's see. Where can we get a mortuary? Look at these guys. They got spacious residences. They're living it up. We actually have 40 culture. Alright, so all we need is the monuments. Awesome. So how many more monuments do we have? We have just another small mastaba. can't place it there. We can't place it there. Cannot place it there. Where the hell are we gonna put these mastabas? I guess we'd have to put the mastaba like... I can't put it here either. Oh, this is awful. Oh, we can put the mastaba over here. Cool. Can we get a road to it? I don't think we can get a road out to it. Well, I guess what we have to do is just delete this and make another small mastaba right here. And then we need another mastaba after this one. And just chuck this up here. Nope, looks like it's just the 2 mastabas, and we'll be good to go. So 2 more, that is. So we're gonna need plenty of bricks in order to do this, and plenty of work camps. And I think we're getting held back by bricks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so we're exporting when we're over like 2,000 bricks, and let's see, bricks, half of the yard. Let's actually empty out some of this linen if we can, so we can get more bricks in it. We have a population requirement? 4,000? Alright. That's not a big deal. We'll have 4,000 people, no problem. We can always just plop down some ghettos. So we'll grab a firehouse, an architect post, a police station, apothecary, and a position, a water carrier, and a bazaar.